Hello, it's me again. I'm doing my English homework, and my teacher asked me to start reading a book called The Wind in the Willows. Willow is a tree. I have already googled it. Willow. I will show you like this, like this. And she asked me to note all the words I don't know, something like that. So, uh, um, also, she said that I can choose different book. Maybe I should choose different book with a lot of dialogues. Maybe I should choose some science fiction books. You know, I like them much more. Is it long? Let's see. No, it's not that long. I don't know, maybe I'm not sure if it will be interesting for me. Yes, I can just read it like an exercise, yes. Maybe some sci-fi. Sci-fi. Do I pronounce it correctly, by the way? Sci-fi.
Sci-fi movie.
Sci-fi. Sci-fi movie, sci-fi book. Maybe sci-fi book. Maybe modern. Okay, sci-fi book with a lot of dialogue. Is dialogue plural of dialogue? Dialogues. Dialogues. So with a lot of dialogue. So dialogue heavy plot driven sci-fi book recommendations. Oh yes, it's what I need. M. Banks, Nell Stepson. Shards of Honor. I can read Asimov. I have already read some books of him. They are okay, and I would say even good ones. One thing about it that maybe it will be better. Asimov, as I know, wrote his books not in English, so he is not a native English speaker. So maybe it will be a little bit, but at my level, B2, B1, B2, C1, I'm not sure that matters a lot. So if that matters a lot, Mero David Reed. I think maybe I'll choose Asimov. Asimov. Why not? It's a good
Asimov.
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 Asimov. Maybe even a short story? I, Robot. Foundation. 1951, Foundation. I don't remember this book, by the way. Maybe I haven't read it. Foundation. Ah, it's a cycle of 5 interrelated short stories. Okay. Institute founded by preserve the best of galactic civilization after the collapse of Galactic Empire. How it's called in Russian? I'm not sure that I have read. Okay, I can start reading it. Let me pause the recording and I find the book itself. I think I have found the book. And yes, indeed, it has a lot of dialogues. I believe you are counting women and children, for example. Yeah, dialogues. Yeah, so, okay, let's start. I think maybe I'll read one page. The web design of this site is not very... I don't like it very much, but it's okay. Let's start. Its contents. Is the contents? Psychohistorians. Maybe the psychohistorians. Carl Seldon. Born in the 11,988th year of the Galactic Era, died 12,069. The dates are more commonly given in terms of the current foundational era, maybe era, as -79 to the year 1 FE. Okay, so it seems like they changed the calendar. Yes, so they moved the point of origin from the, how it's called in English? Birth of Christ? Jesus Christ? Okay, yes, birth of Jesus Christ. And I'm not sure, but I believe it's okay. Why they don't use the before terms? Born in the era that the dates are more commonly given in terms. It's because there are no specific terms, maybe, but it's more. I believe it's more about how they are given. It's less about the terms themselves. The dates are more commonly given how in terms of the current foundational era. Let me ask ChatGPT. It's complicated. I need to open this link in another window. Just a second. I'm sorry for this. And here I'll open my friend ChatGPT. Why there is no the article before the word terms? It's a link, sorry. No, it was Willow. The dates are commonly blah blah blah. Good question. Thank you very much. Always, ChatGPT always encourages you. How to say it? Praises? Are you sure? Praises. Yes. It's also like how to say it? No, sorry. Exalt, glorify, extol, put on a pedestal. Yeah. So praise is like a strong word, like put on a pedestal. And also, if I understand this correctly, also it's less of a strong word. It's just to say some good words about something, about someone, like a good boy, something like that. Good dog. Okay, it's my chats. You don't need to see this. Okay, so ChatGPT. Let's return to him. So, ChatGPT frequently praises you. The phrase in terms of is a fixed idiomatic expression.
Idiomatic.
Okay, I need to write this down because idiom. Because otherwise I'll forget. I can forget even if I write it down. Idiomatic. So the phrase in terms of is a fixed idiomatic expression in English. In this expression, terms functions more like a unit of meaning rather than a concrete countable noun that needs a determinant like the. But I believe we can use the with uncountable nouns too. So all this argument, all this his these mentions of countable versus uncountable, it doesn't make sense for me. Maybe he meant that we use articles more often with countable nouns because a and n and indefinite articles can be used with countables. Yes, maybe this was his idea or yes, idea. Why, if we say idea, why we say idiomatic? It's change. Yes.
Idea.
Yes, idea. It's different, a little bit different word. Idiom. Yes, idiom.
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 Idiom. Idea, idiom. Okay, no problem. Yet another exception. No problem. It's easy. I'm joking. So in the phrase, in terms of the current foundation era, by the way, let me write this era too. Era. Is it a word? A word? Maybe it's just transliteration from the native language of Asimov. Era.
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 Era. It's not E, it's
Era.
era. Okay. Era. So we have this word. By the way, I need to write down all the words that are new for me. Maybe I should write them on a computer because I would like to send them to my teacher. Yes. So let me do this. Here. Okay. The structure is in terms of idiom, meaning with reference to, using the framework of, or measured by. What follows explains the framework or system being used here, the current foundation era. How to pronounce it?
Era.
Era. Era. You don't need the before terms because in terms of is always used this way, similar to other fixed expression like by means of, in light of. Okay, let me write this down too. Idiomatic expressions in terms of what? By means of, in light of. Okay. In terms of, by means of, in light of. No, the. Okay. In terms of, by means of, in light of. No, the. Idioms. In terms. Okay. Okay. So it's just some idiom. Okay, let's move on. So we are working on the vocabulary here. Okay. Born to middle class parents. I know this word, this phrase, middle class, but I'm not sure that it is in my active vocabulary. So I can read a lot of words, but do I use them in my speech? No. No way. Last test showed that I know about 8,000 words, but most of them I just recognize in the context. Yes, even without context. Yes, I just recognize them, and this means this. But if I need to say something spontaneously, my God, how to say it? Spontaneously, without preparation. Yes, spontaneously. Yes.
Spontaneously. Spontaneously.
What is this? Is this a standard transcription symbols? I'm not sure. I don't think so. So let's go to Cambridge Dictionary, for example, to a more serious resource site. Yeah, you see? It's completely different notation. So in UK, spontaneously, spontaneously. What? Spontaneously.
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 Slee. And here,
Spontaneously.
spontaneously. Spontaneously.
Spontaneously.
Spontaneously.
Spontaneously.
Spontaneously. Wow. What a complicated word. Spontaneously. So, okay. Born to middle class parents we are reading about some man, believe, called Harl. Harl? Maybe Harry? Maybe Harry. So, born to middle-class parents on Helicon, Arcturus sector, where his father, in a legend of doubtful authenticity. Let me start again. Born to middle-class parents, no there for some reason. Okay. Born to middle-class parents on Helicon, Arcturus sector, where his father, in a legend of doubtful authenticity, was a tobacco grower. Let me write tobacco just because it's not that easy word to write. Tobacco, tobacco grower. Oh, grower, interesting. I understand what this means. Grower. Maybe I need to copy these words with some context for my teacher to understand what, because one word can have different meanings in different contexts. So maybe, for example, era, or maybe like that, era, grower, tobacco grower, in tobacco grower, for example. Okay. Let me start again. Born to middle-class parents on Helicon, Arcturus sector, where his father, in a legend of doubtful authenticity, in a legend of doubtful authenticity, was a tobacco grower in a hydroponic plants of the planet. And this phrase, this sentence was in the parentheses. 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 Parentheses.
Parentheses.
Parentheses. Okay, let me write this down. Parentheses. Paranth. Paren. E. Yes. ESES. ESES. Parentheses.
Parentheses.
Parentheses. Parentheses. Parentheses. Parentheses, I mean these brackets. By the way, I don't know the difference between brackets, parentheses. I think they're similar. Maybe they are interchangeable words. terms. Okay. Born, so let's start again. Born to middle-class parents on Helicon, Arcturus sector, where his father, in a legend of doubtful authenticity, was a tobacco grower in the hydroponic plants of the planet. He early it was not the end. He early showed amazing ability in mathematics. Mathematics. It's the end. He early showed amazing ability in mathematics. Okay, this is our phrase. What I don't understand is born to middle-class parents. Why no they here? Born to the middle-class parents, because we don't know about these parents. We know nothing about these parents. Yes, maybe. I'm not sure. Born to middle-class parents on Helicon. Let me ask ChatGPT. Maybe I should copy the whole sentence, just in case. Why there is no the before middle class parents? Is it because yeah, I don't know how to. What are the criteria for this criteria? Yes, criteria.
Criteria.
Cri-
Criteria.
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 Criteria. My English is not perfect, as you see. Let's see on. My gosh. Criterion, criteria. Criteria. Criteria, criterion.
Criterion.
Criterion. C1, by the way. Criterion. 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 Criterion.
Criterion. Criterion. Criterion.
I don't hear this. Is it schwa sound? Yes, schwa.
Schwa.
Wow. Wow. No, I don't hear it here. Right. Cheer. What is this dot doing here? What does it mean? Maybe it's a pause. Yeah, maybe it's a pause, like pause in pronunciation, the speech.
Criterion.
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 Criterion. Okay, criterion. Criterion. Criteria. Let me write this down because I'm not sure 100% every time I use this word. Criterion. Criterion. And plural. Plural. Criteria. Criteria.
Criteria.
Criteria. Criterion. 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 Criteria. Okay, so yes, let's continue. So why there is no there before middle class parents in this case? I don't even have, maybe because birth to middle class parents, because we are not going to, maybe we are not going to speak about, we are not going to speak about his parents. We are more interested, but we do speak about his father parents, maybe because it's just a new object in our speech. Yes, so it's not very specific. Yes, no, I believe it's a very simple explanation in this case. The noun phrase middle-class parents is being used indefinitely. Yes, I don't understand this at all. Indefinitely. What does it mean indefinitely? Indefinitely, yes?
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely. That is, to describe the kind of people his parents were, no specific previously mentioned parents. Previously. Yeah, I need to practice this word too. Previously.
Previously. Previously.
Previously. Previously. Previously. Previously. Previously.
Previously.
Previously. Previously. Previously. Previously. Previously.
Previously.
Previously.
Previously.
Previously.
Previously. So it's a more calm pronunciation variant. So Previously. 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 Okay, no problem. Previously mentioned parents. In such cases, no article or an is used. Not there. In such cases, no article or an is used. He is talking about that we have three variants. No article, an, and the. So he says that in such cases, no article or an is used, not the. So he contrasts these two variants with the, because we are talking about about the phrase that's used indefinitely to describe the kind of people his parents were, no specific previously mentioned parents. Okay, compare. He was born to middle-class parents. He was born to wealthy parents. He was born to middle-class parents. To the middle-class parents, sorry. This implies we are talking about specific middle-class parents. It's not like a class. Yeah. For me, it's easier to understand. So we have this category of middle-class parents. And in this case, we have more or less concrete people. Yeah. Let me write an example for me. For this, wow, what happened with this site? What's happening here? 100%. Sorry, it's my fault. I used Zoom. Okay. So let me write this down. For example, I was born to, I don't know, maybe my parents can be considered middle class. Or maybe they can be considered belonging to the middle class. I was born to middle class parents. Know them, a class of people. Okay. Should I write it here? Middle class parents. I can write it here, I don't know. Middle class parents. It's not a word, it's a phrase. Middle class parents. Okay, it's not a problem, I believe. Okay, let's move on. So we don't use they here because we are talking about some category of people, a class of people, maybe a class of people. So born to middle class parents on Helicon, Arcturus sector, where his father, in a legend of doubtful authenticity, it's, I believe it's uncountable, and here we use it without the, for some reason. Where his father in a legend. Yes, we have a lot of legends, and here is one of them. So in a legend, in one legend of doubtful authenticity. Yes, it's uncountable. Can uncountable word be plural? No, because it's uncountable, yes? Yeah. So we have countable, singular, plural, and uncountable, yes? For example, food is uncountable. I have more or less food, yeah. Okay. So authenticity is uncountable. So we don't use article here. Or you can say we use no article here. Maybe. Was a tobacco grower. So one of a tobacco grower in the hydroponic.
Hydroponic.
I'm not sure I need to note this word because I believe it's a rare one, but no problem. I have no problem with this hydroponic plants. Okay, no problem. So where his father, in a legend of doubtful authenticity, was a tobacco grower in the hydroponic plants of the planet. So we are talking about a concrete, we are talking about the specific planet. We are talking about a specific planet, the specific. We are talking about The specific plant, I believe. Okay, it's I can understand it. So, but hydroponic plants, because the plant is specific, so maybe the plants are specific in the hydroponic plants. Was a tobacco grower in hydroponic plants of the planet? Some plants might there. Okay. Why we use there before hydroponic? Another question. Why we use there before hydroponic plants? Why do we? Yes, of course. Why do we use? The sentence is the same. This is a very subtle case. Oh my god. And you're asking the right kind of questions. Continues to praise me. Okay. Here's the phrase again. Was a tobacco grower in the hydroponic plants of the plant. Let's break down why the is used here. Is not here, is used before hydroponic plants in this context. Okay, and I need to finish to end some. I believe. They is used for specific things known to speaker and listener. So if we know about the planet, maybe we know about hydroponic plants, some specific hydroponic plants on this planet. Yeah, plants. It's like I forgot this word. It's like a fabric. Yeah. So it's like a building where we do something. For example, create cars, something like that. Build cars. Yeah. They're used for specific things known to speaker and listen. This sentence, the hydroponic plants, refers to a specific. So we can use a with the word specific. Wow. Refers to a specific set of facilities on Helicon. The ones on that planet. Even if the reader doesn't know them personally, the phrase "the hydroponic plants of the planet" limits the reference to a specific and unique group, namely the hydroponic facilities on Helicon. So this is a classic case of using "the" to specify something already uniquely identified by the phrase that follows on the planet. So we're talking about all the hydroponic plants, like of the planet. Maybe because we are not talking about hydroponic plants like all of the world, whole world. Yes, we are talking about plants, more specific plants that are on the planet. So maybe this on the of the planet specifies this phrase. Yes, maybe this is the reason. Hydroponic plants, industrial facilities, not vegetation. Yes, I was thinking about this. Maybe I need to write this word down in this case. Plant. Facility. Maybe a facility. Is this word have two meanings? Plant, like facility and what? It has two meanings. So it's like a flower, for example, and like building facility. Factory, not fabric. Factory. Yeah. Factory. Factory. Yeah. For example, I was trying to remember this word factory and I don't know it. Maybe I can write this down too. Factory. Yeah, why limit myself to the words from the book if I know that I need to train this word too? Facility. So it's like a factory, yes? Facility. Factory. No. This is the word I don't know. Okay. In this content, in this context, plants means factories. Factories, yeah, factory. I can say factory. Factory. Okay. Or agricultural installations. Not literal green things. So it's not. It can be not a factory, but some installation. Okay. So the sentence means he grew tobacco in the specific hydroponic agricultural facilities on Helicon. Why specific? Maybe this planet has 1,000 of them. I don't understand this. Since those facilities are a definite physical set, we are talking about all these facilities as a whole, I believe, in this case. And this definite physical set of facilities is further restricted by the planet. Okay, so if we have some definite set of people, for example, people, it's a definite set, physical definite set. So can I say the people all the time? I don't know. Or plants. It's a limited physical set. Maybe it's definite, maybe it's not definite. I'm not sure about this word at all.
Definite.
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 Definite. Definite. Definite. Fixed, certain, clear. B2. Definite.
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 Definite. Okay. So contrast with a general version. Let's compare it with a more general version without them. Was a grower of tobacco in hydroponic plants. In some hydroponic plants, yeah. This would mean he worked in some hydroponic plants anywhere, not necessarily on that specific planet. Okay. Okay. This used because hydroponic plants of the planet refers to a specific known set of facilities. It's not general, but restricted to one place, Helicon. So the definite article is appropriate. It's not general, but restricted. Okay. He early showed amazing ability in mathematics. Why we don't use the before mathematics? Because it's a subject, school subject maybe. I believe maybe it's an exception. Ability in mathematics. And also it's a general term, I believe. Mathematics. Yeah. So in physics, in mathematics, anecdotes.
Anecdotes.
Anecdotes. Wow. Okay. Anecdotes. Anecdote.
Anecdote. Anecdote.
Guess this complicated. I don't know what is it. Diphthong.
Anecdote.
Anecdote. Anecdote.
Anecdote.
Anecdote. Anecdote. Anecdote.
Anecdote. Okay, let me write this down. Anecdote. 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 Dirt. Anecdote. Okay, anecdote.
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 Anecdote. Anecdotes concerning his ability are innumerable. Innumerable, yes.
Innumerable.
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 Innumerable. New. Yes, it's new.
Innumerable.
Innumerable. Anecdotes concerning his ability are innumerable.
Innumerable.
Innumerable. C2. In you, yes, you. Memorable. Innumerable. Wow. What happened here?
Innumerable.
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 Innumerable. Okay, so we have two ways. Innumerable. I know this word, but I would like to train it or what. So let me write this down. It's a good word. Innumerable. Innumerable. And some are contradictory. Anecdotes concerning his ability are innumerable, and some are contradictory. At the age of 2, he is said to have what? It's like part of the book that we have this like ellipses. Maybe. Okay, let's stop here for now. I have read one paragraph, trying to understand grammar of it, and I noted some words. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening, watching, and have and good luck with your English. Goodbye.